A few weeks ago, I published a video dedicated to finding my friend, Mr. B, a micro-brand dress watch to complete his fantastic duo of the Omega Moonwatch and Rolex Submariner. As his previous sports watch was the Omega Seamaster Professional, I told you then how my friend decided to switch to a Sailcloth strap upon learning how much extra he would have to pay just to have an original Omega quick deployant rubber strap combo. As there's a great deal of sponsored videos raving about how great Artem straps are, I thought this would be a good opportunity to give you my 2 cents about them, especially as I had the opportunity of comparing them with a strap manufactured by such a big name as Omega. First of all, I believe it's important to note that I will probably never afford such an expensive watch. This, in turn, means that I will probably never be able to justify spending more than $50 on a strap. That being said, I will try to assess the quality of the 2 straps based on the following objective criteria: materials, build quality, ergonomics, versatility, and price. Granted, this one's not really objective, as some will favor one or the other, but for me, rubber loses against pretty much any other material except silicone. Artem's, as any other strap manufacturer's sailcloth straps, are not actually made of sailcloth, but of an embossed polymer, while the inside of the strap consists of a rubber-coated leather base. This sounds impressive, but common sense tells me that multiple layers may not be as resistant to long-time wear and tear as a one piece of rubber. Cannot confirm or deny, so I guess the fair thing to do is to start with a tie. As I cannot compare Artem's buckle with Omega's, I will only look at the straps in isolation, and I will have to declare a second tie. None of the contestants brings something that would elevate them above the other in terms of how well it's made, despite each featuring some nice touches, specific after all to the materials used. On one hand, I like the security offered by Omega's loops, on the other hand I like Artem's stitching. So a second tie it is. No more ties, I promise. As far as ergonomics, this is a no contest. It might take a couple of days for the Artem's padding to be worked into submission, but once that kink is ironed, you will never want to take your watch off. The strap is flexible enough to conform to the wrist just as well as the original rubber, with the bonus of actually feeling nice and natural. The Omega strap feels somewhat artificial and, despite the intricate grooves on the inside, seems to be less breathable. I don't know if they behave differently in hot weather, but Romanian February has certainly favored the Artem strap. Another aspect particular to the Seamaster and its relationship with the 2 straps is the way the original conforms to the head of the watch. With any other type of watch, this would be a huge positive when talking about ergonomics, but with divers, and with this particular diver especially, limiting access to the north and south of the bezel renders it almost useless. This is a huge oversight from Omega that can partially be offset by wearing the watch on its bracelet or a non-fitted strap, like this one. Clear winner, Artem. The Omega original strap might have just defaulted this round, as being custom made for the Seamaster has no versatility. However, its lack of versatility goes beyond being confined to a watch, but confining the watch as a whole to being a sports watch, period. This is not a strap you can wear with a suit unless you're one of those guys that keep the tags on their jacket sleeve on. The Artem Sailcloth, on the other hand, can not only dress up or down a watch depending on your outfit, but it can also be worn with any watch in your collection, as Mr. B has eloquently proven when deciding to wear his moonwatch on it. By now, Artem has won this duel, and all Omega can hope is to at least gain a solitary point just to save face. Well, too bad the only category left is the one where Artem simply smashes the rubber strap into oblivion. Price. I told you before, I will probably never buy an Artem strap as they are out of my budget. The strap, the quick-release spring bars, and the clasp all together cost $215. I can buy 10 straps for $215. I can buy a watch for $215. You know what I can't buy for $215? I can't buy this Omega rubber strap. But Tony, you cheeky monkey, I hear you say, this strap comes with a watch, you don't have to buy it. And you're right. This is a strap you can choose when purchasing the watch. What's extra, however, is the quick deployment clasp. That one doesn't come with the watch. And before pointing out to how much it costs, take into account you need a special strap for that deployment. So yes, if you want the comfort provided by Artem's contraption, I am told they are almost identical by the way, you would need to spend in excess of $500, double the price of the Artem Sailcloth, and you will still have a rubber strap. A rubber strap that has zero versatility and is actually a hindrance to the watch. A poorly conceived rubber strap, but a poorly conceived rubber strap with a nice buckle. You know, a buckle just like the better strap has.